Welcome to the show, right on time for a Korean lesson. And we will be talking about an expression. If you want us to teach you how to say something, you can also leave us your comments, and we will try to do that later on the show here today.
That's right.
Hyunwoo, what's the first expression?
Okay, the phrase, I'll give you the phrase first. It has one Konglish expression. It's the only way to say it.
Okay.
So it has trunk in it.
Trunk.
Trunk.
Trunk is trunk.
Yeah, car trunk.
Okay.
트렁크 좀 열어주세요.
트렁크 좀 열어주세요.
So this is useful when you are about to get into a taxi, or when you get out of a taxi.
Okay.
And you have some luggage, and
you have something in the trunk.
Yeah, you have to put something into the trunk because you are maybe a group of 3 people, 4 people, and you have luggage. So usually taxi drivers expect to hear customers or passengers to, sometimes ask them to open
the trunk.
So their trunk is usually empty, not filled with things.
Okay, so you can ask them to put your suitcase or your bags in the trunk if you want. So how do you say that again?
트렁크 좀 열어주세요.
열어주세요.
Yeah.
So trunk is trunk. 좀, what is 좀?
좀 is a little bit in the literal sense. But
a little bit?
Yeah, a little
좀?
bit.
좀?
You're not saying...
Let's open it just a little bit,
please.
please.
No.
좀.
Yeah, 좀 means, in this case, please. So whenever
it's a way to ask.
Yeah, whenever you ask for a favor.
Yeah. And 열어주세요, 열다 is the verb, and it means to open. So here you can have like different expressions with this verb, 열다. 문 좀 열어주세요.
Yeah, open the door.
Open the door, please.
Yeah, you're not saying open the door just a little bit.
No.
Yeah, it means please.
Please, 문 좀 열어주세요. Is it 좀 or 좀?
좀. It is 좀, but some people pronounce it as
좀. 문 좀 열어주세요.
Yeah, some cases.
But it's supposed to be 문 좀.
좀.
Okay.
And what's interesting about getting a taxi these days is there are, I won't mention a particular brand, but there are ways you can call taxis on your phone.
You can use apps.
Yeah, using apps.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for anybody to call a taxi, and on this particular app that I use, it shows me exactly where the driver is right now.
Yes.
Like, I don't even have to talk to anybody.
Yep.
I just punch in my destination, my current location, and within 5 seconds, voila, you have a taxi driver.
They tell you.
Yeah, exactly how many minutes are left and exactly where they are.
And some even show you the face of the taxi driver.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But when you actually meet the driver, you will have to speak some Korean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
트렁크 좀 열려주세요.
Yeah, especially this one.
That's right. So I do that sometimes also when I travel, when I need to put things maybe in the trunk and I'm not taking my car. So I ask them, 트렁크 좀 열려주세요. Or sometimes you can just knock on the trunk. You just tap on the car and they will open it for you. And then when you get off, of course, don't forget to take your bags from the trunk.
Yeah.
So you'll probably have to ask again. 트렁크 좀 열려주세요.
열어주세요.
열어주세요.
Yeah.
열려있다 is it's already open, right?
Yeah, on its own. And usually I've actually I got curious whether the taxi drivers will remember that they have something of mine in their trunk. Every single time they remember.
Oh yeah, they know.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's maybe their professionalism or something, but usually they remember. Oh,
yeah.
They just open it even when I don't ask.
Maybe, and sometimes maybe you'll hear the taxi driver say, before you even say this, 트렁크 좀 열려주세요, maybe they will tell you, 트렁크 열려 있어요.
Yeah, so you're about to say, 트렁크 열어주세요, but then they will say it first. 트렁크 열려 있어요?
Yeah, maybe they'll say it first. It's already open.
Yeah, and
the
then
trunk is open.
You miss an opportunity to practice this phrase, but it's...
yeah. So try to remember this verb, 열어주세요.
열어주세요.
This expression, 열어주세요. So it could be a door, it could be a trunk, it could be, let's say, you go to a Korean restaurant, but the toilet door is closed. Then you can say 화장실 문 열어주세요.
Or 어떻게 열어요? How do I
How
open
do
it?
you open?
Yeah, the reason that some toilet doors are closed is because the restroom is maybe outside the restaurant, and they don't want random
people,
strangers to go and use the restroom.
Very true. Thank you for this expression. So try to remember that. And if you want us to teach you some other words, expressions, phrases that you can use, send us a message. Do it now. arirangradio.com/catchthewave. Use the message board. When we come back with Hyunwoo Sansengnim, we're going to focus on a song, a K-pop song. We will read the lyrics in Korean, and we will ask you to guess the Korean title of this song. Stay with us. This is Ihyun and Park Boram, 예쁜 사람, beautiful person. Welcome back, beautiful people. You're surfing on the wave. Catch the wave. Arirang Radio. Hyunwoo is here, and he just cracked his neck. So I think now he's ready to roll.
I was like doing that,
He was like, oh, I was like, what? What did you just do?
And you just told me that you never do this.
No, I never crack my knuckles or my whatever bones or neck or anything.
I see. I don't know. I formed this habit when I was doing taekwondo when I was really young because my whole body would be sore and like I need to stretch and I don't know if it's a good habit or a bad habit, but
well, they say it's not too good if you do it very often. It's not really good for your ligaments.
Very often.
It's okay, everyone. Stretch out. Stay with us. We will now jump into part 2 of K-Talk, and we're going to focus on a song. We want you to guess the Korean title of this song. We're going to talk about the lyrics. We will also focus on maybe a few words for you to learn some new vocabulary. It's a song by TVXQ, 동방신기. Hyunwoo, why don't you read the lyrics for us?
Okay, so we've picked just some maybe 4 lines.
Yeah, it's pretty short actually.
Yeah, very short, very easy words actually, relatively. So here it goes. 지나가버린 어린 시절엔 풍선을 타고 날아가는 예쁜 꿈도 꾸었지. 노란 풍선이 하늘을 날면 내 마음에도 아름다운 기억들이 생각나.
I guess it's I kind of like the lyrics and the story here.
Yeah, this is actually a remake of a song by another group, right?
Okay. I didn't know.
As far as I know.
Okay.
So even before 동방신기 sang this song, everybody knew the song.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So we're asking you to give us the Korean title of this song. It's pretty short.
Yeah.
The Korean title is pretty short. The English title as well. Can you just tell us what are they saying in this song?
Well, this is really poetic, so the message is a little harder to grasp, like even after translating. So basically, in my childhood, I had pretty dreams where I would fly away on a balloon. Yeah. And when yellow balloons fly the sky, I have beautiful memories coming back to my mind. So
기억들이 생각나. So basically, traveling back in time, using your memories. I guess it's nice, you drift away and you kind of fly with those balloons in the air.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all imagined ourselves kind of flying with a balloon in our hand.
When I was a kid, I used to give me tons of balloons and I will be able to fly in the air.
How many helium balloons do you think you'll need to be able to actually float?
Probably a few hundred.
Yeah, I mean, more than a few hundred, I guess.
I don't know. I guess it depends on the size of the balloons too, but yeah, many balloons. I'm pretty heavy.
You know what? In a hotel room, a group of friends and I rented a hotel room to have a farewell party for somebody who was going away. Okay. And we had a bunch of helium-filled balloons. Yeah. So we actually wanted to try that. So we used 3 helium-filled balloons to float one cracker.
And just one cracker.
Yeah, one cracker. And it worked.
Then you can multiply, you can weigh the cracker and then...
Yeah, so I really wanted to float my phone, but it never worked. I mean, my phone was too heavy.
So try. Imagine a human.
Yeah.
How many balloons you'll need.
Yeah, I had like 20 balloons back then,
Yeah.
but it never worked.
I cried several times when I was a kid, actually, when my balloons, like,
Popped,
they
or-
popped or they flew away. And
yeah.
I let go of the rope. In any case.
Yeah.
So let's focus maybe on a few parts of the song here.
Yeah, one word or expression that pops up into my eyes is 어린 시절.
어린 시절.
Yeah. 어린 시절 is childhood.
Yeah.
So whenever you want to talk about your childhood, you can use this word.
어린 시절.
Yeah. 어린
Childhood.
Mhm.
어린 시절. 어리다. 어리다 is to be young. 어리다.
To be young. In old Korean, 어리다 used to mean 어리석다, to be stupid or unwise.
In old Korean.
Old Korean.
But these days,
it's just young.
it's just 어리다.
But that's the origin of the word. 어리석다, when you're a child, you're not wise yet.
Sure, I
So,
mean, you make
어린이,
mistakes.
Yeah, 어린이, children are unwise people. So,
어린이. 어린이 is a child.
Yeah.
어린이.
And 시절 is period in time. So
A phase of your life.
yeah, 어린 시절 is young phase of your life.
Yeah, okay. 어린 시절, your childhood, basically.
어린 시절.
What about this one? 기억들이 생각나. 기억들이 생각. 기억 is like a memory, right?
Yes, 기억 is memory. It also has the same pronunciation as the first character of Hangul. 기억.
기억. Oh, that's true. Like
Yeah.
기억. When you learn the Korean alphabet.
Yeah, the first one.
기억, 니은, 디귿.
리을. Yeah.
You go with all the letters.
Yeah. So that's 기억. 기억
기억.
is memory.
Okay.
And then 생각나 means
생각나.
it occurs to me or I remember.
I remember. 생각나. 생각났어.
생각나요.
생각났어. I just remembered.
Yeah.
생각났어. 생각나? When you ask an old friend, 생각나? 우리 옛날에? Like, do you remember when we used to play? Or do you remember a long time ago?
Yeah, or you can
생각나?
say 나 생각나?
나 생각나?
Do you remember
me? 나 생각나?
I'll ask you the same question. 나 생각나 in 10 years, okay?
나 생각나. I think I'll remember. Hopefully. Okay, so tell us, what is the Korean title of this song? We're looking for a song by 동방신기 TVXQ, and we will play it now. So maybe it's going to help some of you. If you have the answer, please send it to us, a message board, and you can try to win a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. Here we go. This is 동방신기 Balloons. That's right. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking for the title of the song we just heard, the Korean title of the song we just heard by 동방신기. If you know it, send it to us, and you can try to win a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. Hyunwoo is here next to me, and we are also happy to interact with you. And we like to hear your voices.
That's right. Now is the time, right?
Now is the time,
Yeah.
and you can send us your audio clips. The email address, catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. We have a message here by Lena. She says, my name is Lena, and I'm from Russia. I hope you will enjoy it. Here is my audio for Catch the Wave Radio. Well, let's find out what it's about together. Here we go.
Okay.
만약에 길에서 마주친 모르는 남자가 당신에게 우리 어디선가 만난 적 없나요? 라든지 아니면 저기 당신은 제 길고 긴 꿈이 주인공입니다 라고 말한다면 그건 작업용 멘트나 그냥 단순 빈말이 아닐 수도 있습니다. 그 남자가 바로 당신의 운명일지도 모릅니다.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, Lena? Maybe she met her boyfriend like that?
Okay,
Or
so,
I don't know.
Yeah, without making our listeners even more curious, let's talk about what this message is about.
By the way, I like how she talks and how she pauses.
Yeah.
Like the way she conveys the message is pretty cool.
And I am 99% sure that this is an excerpt from a book.
Yeah, probably from a book, or I don't know, from a drama, or from somewhere.
Maybe, yeah.
So what is she saying?
Okay, so
만약.
let me read it and translate like chunk by chunk.
Okay.
만약에 if by chance 길에서 마주친 모르는 남자가 당신에게 a stranger, a guy that you just ran into on the street that you don't know.
Yeah, someone you bumped into on the street.
To you, 당신에게 우리 어디선가 만난 적 없나요?
우리 어디선가 만난 적 없나요?
Haven't we met before somewhere? 라든지 아니면 or 저기 당신은 제 길고 긴 꿈의 주인공입니다. You are the heroine of my long dream. 라고 말한다면 if this guy says so 그건 작업용 멘트나 그냥 단순 빈말이 아닐 수도 있습니다. It might not be something that he says to hit on you or just something he says without meaning it. 그 남자가 that man 바로 none other than 당신의 운명일지도 모릅니다. He might be
your destiny,
your fate.
Uh-oh.
So
that's pretty. I like how she selected this part of, I don't know what it was, maybe some kind of script or a story. Or
have you ever said to a woman that you liked, 우리 어디서 만난 적 없나요? Haven't we met before somewhere?
Yeah, but not to try to hit on her, like really, like because I really thought we probably bumped into each other somewhere. I think I've seen you before, but I don't remember where.
I see.
It's like which event or where, but not just to hit on someone. Yeah. 작업용 멘트. That's very Korean, right? That's like a word people use quite often.
Yeah, 작업 is actually work.
작업.
Like work that you do in your office.
So like 작업 중. I'm like working.
Or work in progress. But 작업 can also mean hitting on somebody. So that's why 작업용 멘트.
So when you hit on someone, you say 작업하다, 작업 건다.
작업을 걸다.
작업을 걸다.
Yeah, it's a slang
That's
expression.
the slang expression. 작업을 걸다. It means you're hitting on someone.
Yeah, 작업을 걸다.
So 작업용 멘트 is something you say when you want to hit on someone.
Yeah, and 멘트 also comes from comment. Yeah, 멘트. 작업용 멘트.
Oh, 멘트 좋아.
You and your words, right?
Okay.
And then also right after that we have 빈말. 빈말 is empty word.
Empty words.
Yeah.
Words that are not followed with actions.
Or
maybe.
words that you don't mean.
빈말.
Yeah, 빈말. You just say those words, but you don't mean them.
So sometimes you can actually say that to someone who doesn't maybe stick to his or her promises. 빈말 하지 마.
Yeah, like I can help you anytime. And then you can say.
Then I call and he never helps, and then he never answers, and
yeah, that's exactly 빈말.
빈말 하지 마. Next time I meet him, I'm gonna tell him 빈말 하지 마.
Yeah, or I can give you empty-hearted compliments, like Adrian, you're so nice. You're so
that's
kind.
true.
Come on. And then I can, say it was 빈말.
빈말 하지 마. 현우, 빈말 하지 마. That's true. If someone is like overdoing it, if you know that it's not sincere, then you can actually say, stop telling me lies or words that you don't really believe.
Yeah. And speaking about this situation in general, I think it's becoming quite common in Korea that young people, when they see somebody that they like, somebody pretty, somebody handsome, they just go up to them and talk to them.
And how do you start the conversation?
I'm not an expert on that. I shouldn't be, but
저기요.
I heard.
마음에 들어요.
Well, I heard
I like
from my wife and my sisters-in-law. They got approached by men saying, 저기요, 전화번호 좀 알 수 있을까요?
Oh, like you can't, like directly.
Yeah,
like,
can I get your number?
Can I have your number?
Because if you say that, it means it like contains everything. Like I like you. I want to contact you for some other thing, and you know.
It's probably the shortest way. Yeah. Okay. 전화번호 is your phone number. 전화 is phone and 번호 is number. So 전화번호 좀 주세요.
전화번호 좀 주세요. Or 전화번호 좀 알 수 있을까요? Can I know your phone number?
Or you can like just give them your phone. It's like here 전화번호 좀 주세요.
That's not really nice.
여기 눌러주세요. 여기.
You have to be gentle, you know, and ask.
Yes. Okay, let's listen to it once again. It's a message sent in by Lena from Russia. Really good job.
만약에
She's an actress.
그래서 마주친 모르는 남자가 당신에게 우리 어디선가 만난 적 없나요?
없나요?
라든지 아니면 저기 당신은 제 길고 긴 꿈이 주인공입니다 라고 말한다면
She's laughing because it's funny.
그건 작업용 멘트나 그냥 단순 빈말이 아닐 수도 있습니다. 그 남자가 바로 당신의 운명일지도 모릅니다.
Good job. Good job.
Good job. And I also
Lena.
like the sound of the birds.
Yeah, the birds, and she's in a park or in a street somewhere.
Wow.
Lena, great job. We will send you, of course, a book sponsored to us by Hyunwoo and his team, talktomeinkorean.com, so that you can further continue your studies of Korean language. And listeners, feel inspired. Do the same thing. Just read a few sentences in Korean, record yourself, and send it to us. We will play your voice messages on the show. This is 윤미래, 너를 사랑해. I love you. Yes, welcome back on air. Once again, happy Friday to all of you. We just heard a really nice audio clip, and you can also send us your voice messages if you want to participate. You can hear your voice on the radio. That's always strange the first time.
Of course.
The first time you see yourself on TV or on radio, it's like, is that really me? Is that my voice? Sounds so strange, and sometimes you want to hide.
Yeah.
You don't even want to look at it or hear it.
But the second time, you have so much fun, and you want everybody to tune in. And
it's
listen.
a good experience, and it doesn't cost you money, and we're here to help you. So just, record yourself talking in Korean with your phone, with your computer, and then send us the files. We will play them here on Catch the Wave, and we will also send you a book sponsored to us by Hyunwoo and his website, talktomeinkorean.com.
That's right.
Part 4, we have some questions here. Lots of questions. We'll try to go through as many as we can. Myrene here was saying from Portugal, I'm tuning in right now, and it's time for us to catch the wave with the best teacher, 선생님 in the world.
Thank you.
바빴어요. 바빴어요 too. So, what is the correct way to say I've been busy too?
Aha. First of all, I've been busy is correctly 바빴어요.
바빴어요. I've been busy. 바빴어요.
Yeah, 바빴어요 is correct. But if you want to say me too, I've been busy too, you can say 저도 바빴어요.
저도, me too. 저도 바빴어요.
Yes.
And sometimes when people call you, before they start talking, they ask you, 바빠요?
바빠요?
바빠요? Are you busy right now? 바빠요?
Yeah, it's always nice to ask the other person, because if you just dive into the conversation, they might be awkwardly just listening to you, and they are busy.
Sometimes also people ask, 밥 먹었어요? They're on the phone, right? And they're like, did you eat? It's like
it's just a greeting.
It's a greeting. It's like, how are you, basically.
Yep.
Thanks for the message. Yes, 저도 바빴어요. We have a message by Magali. Magali from Spain. 안녕하세요, Adrian 오빠 and Hyunwoo 선생님. I'm Magali from Barcelona. And I traveled to Korea in April, but I'm thinking of returning again at the beginning of September.
Awesome.
All on my own.
Oh.
And I want to study more Korean and interact with locals, as these are things that I couldn't do while traveling with my friends.
I see.
So this time she's coming alone. And I wanted to ask you for a little help. 도와주세요. Do you know any study programs, gatherings, or events I can assist in Seoul? Not a full week, but maybe something a bit more flexible.
I see.
Your cafe, maybe.
Yeah, you can come to our cafe. We also have some tours on our website that you can join to meet up with us and speak Korean only. Or you can definitely look up Seoul. Seoul is
Okay.
Show plus Seoul. It's like a website that university students actually volunteer at. And you can find some tours there too.
So how do you spell it then?
I believe it is SHOUL.
OUL.
Yeah.
Seoul.
They have some good information too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And she says, maybe I will be able to meet you too. I appreciate all kinds of information you can provide me. She actually wants to stay in a studio and not
a guest house.
A guest house. And she's going to go to Busan too at the end of her stay. So she wants to travel. She wants to be flexible.
Wow.
Maybe meet you and Korean people.
Yeah, so you want to really speak the language and meet people and learn the culture. That's awesome.
It's great. Yeah, you should try that. And interacting with Korean people, that's how you get to know the real Korea.
Yeah. So there are not many like tour programs that you can join every day or something like that, but you will have to be active, ask people to introduce you to other people.
Yeah. We have here Nawal saying, I'm trying to focus on the new phrase by my favorite teacher in the world, and I guess I have to wait for the rerun. Let me see. Well, she's just, I guess, talking about couscous here. I'm making couscous while listening to CTW. Would you like to have some with me? Yeah, of course. Please send some over. Here we have Missy Fee saying, my keywords are 아저씨, when she grabs a cab. We talked about, open the trunk. 트렁크 좀 열어주세요. And here she says, my keywords. Number 1, 아저씨. If it's a guy, of course.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have women drivers.
Yeah, maybe 5%, 10%.
Yeah. And then point to the address of the location I need to be at on my phone. So she shows the phone. And then she says, 여기 주세요.
Okay, so not to disappoint you, but 여기 주세요 is technically incorrect, but it works.
It works. 여기 주세요. They'll understand, but I guess it would be more appropriate for a restaurant. Or if you show the menu and you say 이거 주세요.
Yeah.
But for 여기, it's supposed to be 여기 가주세요, right?
Yeah, 여기 가주세요. Because
please go there.
여기 주세요 means give me here.
Please give me here. So 여기 가주세요 is the correct expression.
Yeah, but everybody will understand it.
Yeah, of course. That's good, actually. It's 아저씨. Or even better than 아저씨, you can say 기사님.
Yes.
If you say 기사님, they're going to be like, whoa. 기사님 is like a very polite way to say driver.
Yes. Mr. Driver.
Mr. Driver. Yeah. 기사님, 여기 가주세요. And then you can show them the address or you can show them the map.
Yeah, that's all you need.
And when you leave, you can say 감사합니다. Or even better, 감사합니다, 기사님.
Awesome.
All right, very good. Let me see. Reni also asking us from Bulgaria. There is something interesting. In Korean, ne means yes. But whereas in Bulgarian language, it means no.
So if you say ne in Bulgarian, ne is no.
It's the opposite. So you might be a bit confused when you come here. Everyone's saying ne. It's like no. No. So they apparently use da. Da for yes and ne for no.
Okay.
I guess it's true. In French, we say non.
No, yeah.
In English, they say no.
No.
So it starts with an N usually.
Yeah.
But in Korean, ne is yes.
I never thought about that.
Or ye. Sometimes they say ye.
Yeah.
Instead of ne, they say ye.
So you can keep saying yeah. To avoid confusion.
Yeah, ne. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it there for the messages and the comments. Thank you for your questions. We have our lucky winner for the K-pop quiz we talked about earlier. We mentioned a song by Dongbang Shingi.
Yes. And
we talked about balloons. How do you say balloons in Korean?
풍선.
풍선. That was the answer we were looking for. And En Quing Min from Malaysia, one of my favorite songs when I was in secondary school. I love listening to it now. It just brings back lots of wonderful memories. Thank you. And you are the winner. So Jingshuan92 from Malaysia, send us your address and we will send you a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com.
Congratulations.
현우 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
We will see you next week.
See you next week.
This is Zion T. 꺼내 먹어요. Eat.